And the pressure on, everyone of course has a shot at the front and a shot at the back. If you're lucky to pull the one pin, that means you're going to start out of 10 sometime over the 2 nights. The pace car pulls to the infield, and those who like to study a bit of charging, keep an eye on the bloke on the inside of the back row, the national champ, Gary Brazier. Here they come, in for a start. Dawkins stands on the gas, gets up smartly, and David Anderson goes straight up on the inside to take the lead away, gives Dawkins the old swish on the way through, and Stephen Graham gets down there, and so too Brazier, who's using a bit of the infield there to get through the turn, but almost collides with one. In fact, how he got out of that one I'll never know, but that was some smooth driving. The 8 car from South Australia wound up on the infield, pointed in the wrong direction. That was Peter Smith, and the yellows come out. 16 car was also around Terry Cutts.
We've got a replay coming up to us very quickly.
It was hard up against the fence. 17 car just broke loose. No one touched him, but he came down right in front of everyone and set everyone down towards the infield scurrying. Stephen Graham got a punch in the side of the cockpit, but he was able to get through. 8, the South Australian driver, got through, and how on earth Gary Brazier went between them while all that was happening, I really don't know.
Dawkins and Roy Wright from Victoria off the front row. The second row, Anderson, the 21 car of Richardson. Behind them we've got car number 8.
In they go. This time Anderson goes down on the infield. 17 comes up, but Dawkins is away and running strongly. So too Brazier, who snips one on the inside. Gee, likes the infield through there, but just catches one. Roy Wright, number 8 car from South Australia. Doesn't pay to be from Adelaide tonight. He's gone around sideways, and that was Peter Smith. And for the second time, almost a calamity there for the backmarker Gary Brazier, who just missed.
In fact, I think Gary may have sustained some damage. Let's go for the replay and have a look.
They came down into the corner. Dawkins won the start. Anderson was on the outside. And 17 has spun, comes across in front of cars. 2 catches him, or 8 catches him, I'm sorry, that was Peter Smith. Brazier missed the being part of that one. So we've had 2 major incidents in this second heat tonight. Come around for the restart. The green is out. They're racing. Dawkins goes up into the top corner, gets away smartly. Anderson again tries to get down the inside of him. And watch Brazier here, down the inside of 21, as Anderson comes in on the pole line, but can't do anything about it. Brazier sits to the low side, almost catches Anderson halfway down the straight as Dawkins goes through. This time, Anderson elects to run the high side, but he's going to get caught and hung out here like paint in a moment. He works to the outside, but there's not too much up there to get grip on now. He ducks back low. Dawkins doing a good job from Tasmania. David Anderson now elects a shuffle to the outside and comes back to the inside. Okay, now, moment of truth, side by side, but he spins and takes Brazier. No, he doesn't. He goes through the infield, cuts dust up everywhere. Brazier goes through the infield. That's not pretty wise, let me tell you, for other drivers. Phil March has gone to the infield, so Dawkins now leads. Second spot is held by Anderson. Third by the driver of car number 21 as they go down the front straight. That's Rob Richardson, and Brazier's back 1 spot. And there is your race leader, Rob Dawkins of Tasmania.
As the dust clears on turn number 1, the 11 car, the race leader, goes around the 1-2 turn. Anderson in second place, and clear back from there about 8 to 10 car lengths is the defending national champion Gary Brazier. Behind him is Rob Richardson in the 21 car from Victoria. Dawkins now settles down out of the second turn, running the high line here at the track, a little slick at the moment. He cuts down low as he comes off turn number 4, but the car drifting up. That's such a surface. March in trouble, back on the infield again. There's something wrong with the South Australians' entries. We see Dawkins on the screen. He's back into turn 3, and Anderson's starting to close.
Well, the high line is the fast line, but you've got to hang the tail up against the wall here. Anderson's decided it's time to go, and he will close on Dawkins. They come down the back straight into the bottom turn now. We'll see whether Anderson can do it. Shifts to the outside, now ducks back on the inside as they go across the straight. Dawkins has the run for the corner, but Anderson goes down through the infield, and puts him upside down. Brazier misses, and Dawkins goes in. That one was between Anderson and Dawkins, a touch of wheels. And if they ever decide they're either going to run the high line here or they're going to run through the infield, they can decide which is the quickest racing line. But while one runs through the infield and one to the high side, you're going to wind up with cars upside down. We'll have a look at this on replay. David Anderson's car. Now, Tasmanian visitor Dawkins actually probably climbed over. No, he didn't. The two of them collided, and then, of course, David Anderson's car upside down. And for the third time in the race, Gary Brazier takes evasive action and was able to miss contact.
Green flag aloft. Gary Brazier to dictate the pace. Turn 3 going high and racing.
He's underway, so Brazier, the national champion, guns it into turn number 2 and now works his way down the back straight. Here he comes, and that gap opens automatically as Richardson is trying to fend off John Walsh on the inside as they come out of that corner and come down the front straight. Dawkins is back one behind them, and David Anderson fills out in the top 5.
National champion into turn number 3. Richardson no answer for his pace. Checkered flag out, and it's going to be a win in heat race number 2. Hit about the Nationals for Gary Brazier. Rob Richardson second, third across the line John Welsh from New South Wales. Dawkins in 4th spot, followed by Anderson, and there at the rear of the field, Phil March, car 3 from South Australia.
No time for that due to the number of stoppages, so the defence of his national title starts off successfully for Gary Brazier.